working on the Jeep J20, putting in the donut ring in the exhaust, drilling and replacing the broken studs that hold the donut ring to the exhaust, and replacing the exhaust gaskets going to the head, because I have to remove it to take it apart. I attempted to do it underneath and got metal shaving in my eye. Had to go to the eye doctor. I ended up getting it out myself anyway, but we'll get started on this. Don't go anywhere. My light went out. Well, it didn't go out. The battery died, so I've got it charging. I didn't record taking the manifold out because there's nothing to it. Just unbolt it, pull it out. I already had the part of it done anyway. So we'll just skip right to drilling the bolts that broke and try to extract those with the extractor. One, I've already broke the extractor off, so I'm either going to have to weld a nut to it to try to pull it out. I've never done that. We'll see how that goes. But hopefully the extractor, I can work around it and get it done. Well, sorry guys, I had technical difficulties. I couldn't show the unsuccess of removing rusted in studs that broke off with extractors. They just wouldn't come out. I tried my hand at welding, and I'm not a welder apparently, but I recorded thought I recorded all of this, and I did not record any of it. And through the magic of television, that's how you drill out, remove, and replace the studs. No, what you do is you realize that you have this on an extra motor over there, so you take it off and then you put it on that truck and everything's good. So just gonna maybe clean these up if I can find my wire brush, and then drop it in the motor. Can't find my wire brush, so we're just gonna stick the gaskets on. You know what, we ought to clean the manifold a little bit. Just going to take a file and brush it off. I realized that having my hands on each end of the file, my left one or my right one, was pushing down and just wearing off the edges, so I moved my hand to above the manifold gasket so I was pushing evenly on top, and that seemed to work a lot better. Alright, that looks pretty good. That's not great, but it's the best I can do. But that's what I want to do. Okay, attempt number 2. Attempt number 1 ended in bolts dropping and foul language.
So what we're doing, I'm just putting the bolts in. I cut these gaskets so that they'll slide in because I only have 2 hands. And I cannot get these to all stay in here, and the bolts stay in here, and the gaskets stay in there, and get them put in. Not on the gaskets. This bolt is like a little rounded at the top. I was able to get it with a, instead of just a bolt, instead of this type socket, more of a star socket. But I want to have it to where next time it's easy to get to, which by definition is not the one way in the back. What, Kaylee?
Can I go up to Jinx? Or would you work with her?
Yeah. Got that one threaded. Let's get it a little more on there. There you go.
You also have a website on Manifold.
Okay, wait on the outside on that. Let's keep going, Manifold. So that goes on that way. This is going to go on the bolt first. And then sit down there. See how easy that was? So easy. Oh shit, okay, got this one wrong. Good thing I'm only doing one side. This actually isn't going to work. But what I do is just drop that one there, pull this bolt out. The way that one was shaped, I couldn't just drop it straight in. I had to hook it on one bolt and then the back one, and then let it down and slide that second bolt into the opening for it. And then run it through. Okay, that one's on. I'm going to put that in. Work on the other one. Too loose for the ratchet, too tight for him. probably have him exactly where you want him. Yeah. If I get out to leave, you just give him a boot. Unbelievable. So, boys and girls, remember when I mentioned the shank length of that coming into play later? This is it. So that was too long, so I needed a spacer. Fortunately, I've got a little room full of little metal plumbing parts, and I was able to find a small piece of pipe, and I cut it to length and made a spacer out of it. Tightened the crap out of it. And it worked. So the exhaust leak is fixed. Finally. Boy, that was tougher than I thought it was going to be. Now onto the radio. Okay, the radio is going to have to come later. I've got wood to go pick up. Found some rounds and going to go pick them up, split them, and put them in the truck and then stack them. So that's it for today's episode. Catch you next time. I'll hit the radio next weekend. Alright, bye.